back, and yes, the answer to our ponder this question was with the shaved donkey. Marvellous. Well, what an absolute traffic jam of candidates for the Auckland Mayoralty, and joining me live in the studio are three of them: Mayor Dick Hubbard, ex-Mayor John Banks, and promoter of Naked Mayors Steve Crow. Good evening to you all. Now, traffic's been the big failing of your mayoralty. Would it be fair to say, Dick?
I think it'd be very fair to say, Dick.
OK, if you just wait your turn, Steve.
Not at all, John. In fact, I've got a radical new plan to get Aucklanders moving again. Everyone paints numbers on the side of their car and races into the city. It'll be a massive street race, and with the millions we'll get from TV rights, I'll build a giant stadium in the shape of a cereal bowl right there on the waterfront.
That's a ridiculous idea. What Auckland needs are clean, green buses that won't harm the environment.
Oh, but I thought you liked cars. Have you changed your philosophy since last election?
No, I've changed my philosophy since my Ferrari broke down. Have you ever tried to catch an Auckland bus? They're like Maori fathers, never there, and they smoke too much.
Porn King Steve Crow.
Adult entertainment entrepreneur, thanks, John. But those days are behind me.
Your traffic solutions?
I'll cover every car with lube so they can squeeze through traffic jams and into tight car parks. There'll also be a special lane open for chicks on bikes with their norks out, especially Asian ladies.
Yeah, but why should you be mayor?
Who better to be mayor of a town that has a giant dick as an icon?
I don't know. I wouldn't call Dick an icon.
I'll be a far better mayor than the last one, John.
You are the last mayor, Dick, and besides, I don't look like David Bain's father.
That's it.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah, go harder, Dick! Yeah, that's it. Tie 'em up with your metal chains. Now pour some sugar and milk on them. Oh, beautiful! Oh, yeah, now that's very, very nice, Dick.
After the break, I get sycophantic of the guest I'd made. Oh, my goodness! Oh, it's man on man!
So I take this evidence from this little kid who says he's been minding his own business and a man comes up and threatens to kill him. So I go down to the local for a beer after work and have one or two or three, you know. And in the morning, I realise I've left the kid's files down at the boozer. Yeah, down at the boozer. You know what I'm talking about.
New Zealand Police. Get better work stories.
Rugby League's governing body has announced a shortlist of candidates to replace Bluey as the Kiwis coach. They are Jono, Robbo, Devo, Stevo, Kevo, Rico and mate. Speaking of coaches, with me Silver Fern's Ruth Aitken, in association with I can't believe it's not floppy, erectile dysfunction pills.
Evening, Murray.
And might I add, you're very attractive for an older woman.
Only if I can add, you're not very attractive for an elderly man.
Up yours. You must be gutted you've lost Tempura George.
It's Temupara.
Close enough. Have you had a fallout with Temporara? Or has she had a temporary Temporara temper tantrum?
Not at all. She simply feels that looking after her children and being with her lug of a league-playing boyfriend in a Queensland Dust Bowl is more important than representing her country. And I'm fine with that.
You sound calm, but you must be a wee bit annoyed.
I totally respect her decision.
But she's buggered off to Oz, and it's a long way to Tipperary. George, come on, Ruthie, let that anger out.
I'm just committed to the team working harder.
No, don't give me that. It's not bloody good morning, it's the Deeka show. Get it out!
No thanks, Murray.
Come on, that little Timmy Parapole really pisses you off, doesn't she? I've read reports you was out late in England and you two had words. And now you're stuck with Seymour and Langman and their crappy, bloody passes. Come on, come on.
We'll be working on their game.
For God's sake, where's your mongrel? Get racked up like the blokes do.
Well done, Murray. That's exactly the kind of passing we'll be using against the Australians.
I've been taking the Kiwi accent challenge for 5 years now, and it hasn't changed the way I speak one little bit. So most people can't tell what this commercial is for. Some people think I'm advertising for attractive marching girls. Others think it's flooring pride tractor marketing. And some people even think I'm saying for our practice Marjorie, Say, just for the record, I'm advertising Flora Proactive Margarine. Give me another 5 years, hopefully I'll have lost my accent completely.
Eileen, give it your best shot.
Sorry, Christy, I'm having one of my shooting off days. Flora Proactive Margarine.
Biofuel will be very good for the environment. Once we've put out all the fires in old cars.
So this chick starts undoing her dressing gown and licking her lips really slowly. Ooh. Then she goes over to the fruit bowl and picks up a banana. Go on. Then the detective inspector said we should probably only be using the police computer for work-related business.
New Zealand Police. Get better work stories.
Guys, I'm really psyched to be introducing the keynote speaker at this year's National Party Conference, or Key 07 as I like to call it. This guy's so hot, we're going to burn his speech notes afterwards. I'm not joking. He is, of course, Australia's Foreign Minister, the one, the only, Alexander Downer!
Yeah, quieten the fuck down, you bunch of namby-pamby liberal wannabes. First of all, John Key. Let's see how he's shaping up. I see you went down and visited a little Maori girl in a disadvantaged community and took her to the Waitangi Day celebrations. Harden up, homo. Now let's look at your policies. You want tax cuts for the rich. Good, but what's this? Banning smacking? Courting the Greens? Why don't you just put on a skirt and get your period while you're at it? Finally, Iraq. You say you don't know. Well, I don't know whether my dick hangs to the left or the right, but I still wear pants. Why don't you ask me back when you've grown some balls, you poofters?
Stove the crows, it's two dinky-dyed dockers from Kiwi land. What area do you work in?
We're both paediatricians.
Bodza, we got lots of sore feet in Australia, though I'd wear gloves in the Aboriginal towns because they roam round barefoot. Now, before I let you in, I must ask a few questions designed to prevent terrorists entering the country.
Fire away.
Number one, are you terrorists?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you ever had a beard?
Always clean-shaven.
And you, madam?
I've certainly not.
Well, there was that one time at uni, love.
That was just the effects of the pill.
Guess I can make that a no since you look all white, or all right. Do you like kebabs?
Yeah. Definitely not.
Can't stand them.
You'd be surprised how many people blow that one. Do you have any relatives who are particularly swarthy?
No, we're from Christchurch.
Totally white, both sides of the family.
Then you'll love Queensland. Have you given a cell phone SIM card to a relative in the last few months?
No.
And what do you call this?
It's actually heroin.
Oh, we thought we'd sell some while we're over here and try and pay back our massive student loans.
Heroin? Oh, thank goodness. For a minute there, I thought it might have been curry powder. In you come. Welcome to Australia.
Thanks.
Wake at 3, drive in from Hamilton, get my eyebrows plucked, greet my co-host, who gets paid far more than I do, spend the morning pretending to laugh at said co-host's appalling attempts at humour, get cut off every time I open my mouth, suffer through his tedious self-important diatribes, get humiliated whenever I try to lead the question.
Funeral celebrants get better work stories.
Let's look at the changes to the All Blacks forwards for TV3's ad-free coverage of this Rugby World Cup. In the front row, Viagra Woodcock comes in at prop, and in the second row, Jaffa Williams is back at lock, although he may soon be blown away by the Canterbury draft. In the Lucies, Panadol McCaw stays at 7, while Clearasil Vanishing Cream Thorn is replaced by Poise Bladder Pads Collins, who seems to be a lot more desperate.
G'day, Ridgie, my son.
It's all over, mate. Rebecca's flushed me down her loos. She's voted me off at Twin Islands.
Come Come on, Richie, my son. You're young, you're vibrant. I mean, it's not like we're some washed-up third-rate celebrities 5 years past our use-by date. Just quietly.
It's all right for you, son. You've got a wife. You've got a juice company. You've got a sense of humour. What have I got?
Oh, game of two halves, just quietly.
Captain of a losing team?
Captain of the Warriors. Yeah, okay. At least they're winning now. Tell you what, mate, why don't we put on some Warriors uniforms so they might even have us back? That'll put a smile on your dial.
Yeah, nice. Come on, son.
Go on,
Hey,
come on, go for it. Come on, who's your son?
Oh, it's getting late, Macca. You should probably go.
I've got it, mate! You could have a TV show called The Ridge List. All the topics are about you, Ridgie.
Yeah, like big-titted chicks that I've rooted.
Or creditors I used to owe money to, or reasons I have to live.
Yeah, you can piss off now, Macca. Go on, get out. Go on, leave the keg. Out. Go on!
The reason Māori parents abuse their kids is because of post-colonial imperialistic hegemony and the appropriation of geographical territories. So, after we've spent a couple of years explaining to the parents what those big words mean, we can teach them not to hit their kids. Kia ora. My name is Kay Gregory, and I'm the funeral celebrant. We are here to celebrate the life of Montgomery Chatsworth Basingstoke.
What a funny name. Wouldn't call my kids Montgomery, you know why? Because they're both girls.
Paul, what are you doing here?
I miss you.
It's only been a few days.
Yeah, but Pippa Wetzel doesn't laugh at my jokes like you do. She doesn't tell me off in a mumsy way.
Oh, Paul, grow up.
See what I mean?
But I'm happy now. I can spend more time as a celebrant.
Well, then I'll help you celebrate. Who's getting married? Oh, are you the blushing bride, fair, fat and wide? You look hideous. You must be wonderfully good in bed because you're...
This is a funeral.
Oh, you celebrate funerals as well? Well, you don't really celebrate funerals, do you?
We celebrate life.
Arse to life. Have you read the funny telegrams yet? I like those.
They don't read funny telegrams at funerals.
Not even a limerick. There was an old man from Hunt who used to behave like a...
Paul! Behave.
But these funerals are so dreary, Kay. I just want to say, hey, everyone, cheer up. It's not so bad. Who was this Montgomery character anyway?
Monty was a very nice man.
Was he as funny as me?
Funeral celebrants don't always know the deceased.
Well, you didn't even know him. What an arse of a job. Arse. What did this arse die of anyway?
Bowel cancer.
Arse.
Paul, I'm not coming back to breakfast. Just go.
Okay. Suit yourself, Kay. Goodbye, Monty. Oh, it's a open casket.
Thank goodness breakfast television has nothing to do with my life anymore. After the break, we'll be hearing from the widow and finding out how to sing a 4-part hymn.
Okay. This child abuse issue has reached epidemic proportions. The only way we're going to find a solution is if we talk about the problem over and over and over again. Campbell Live, 7 p.m. weeknights. Kia ora koutou. Welcome to the first meeting of the Royal Commission into Auckland. So, what problems do you think we're facing?
Definitely parking.
Oh, yeah. Do committee members get a staff discount at the parking building?
Can I get a big park for my big horn?
Sure. Guys, how do you think this commission can more effectively canvass the opinions of all Aucklanders?
Easy. Give everyone a free subscription to Metro.
Everyone reads Metro.
Everyone that's anyone, darling. Come on, you.
Guys, what we need to consider is, does Auckland need 7 councils Or do we slimline the whole process?
We all need to slimline. Is there a gym in this building?
And somewhere to get sushi.
Oh, yes, sushi. That's lovely.
Oh, yeah, have you been to
It's lovely.
Can you Jaffers just shut up and listen? Our city is in crisis. Our productivity is the lowest of any city in this country, and it's your guys' jobs to find out why.
Could we discuss productivity tomorrow morning? I've got to dash across town and pick up Gemma from Dio and then go to Bikram Yoga.
Maybe we postpone the productivity discussion until tomorrow afternoon. I need to drop Jack at grammar in the morning and then interface at SPQR on the way back.
Oh, God, is that the time? Oh, it's a nightmare getting over the bridge after 3 and I've got a salsa class in Takapuna. Why not postpone the productivity discussion until next week? Bye!
Don't worry. I think you've just all answered the productivity question.
So I throw this chick down on the bed, right? Then Jonesy gets the handcuffs out and starts giving her one. And then Smithy, who's been watching the whole thing, says, "Get this, hey, pass me the baton." Oh, you're cracked up, eh? The baton! You know what I'm talking about?
New Zealand Police. Get better work stories.
Yo guys, what's up?
He's always like this after he's recorded his video journal.
Oh, it's so hard to decide.
How about a blue one?
You think so?
John, we need a new song for the party conference.
Cool bananas! I've got a whole stack of grouse tips from the JKVJ punters. What about Brand New Key? Or maybe a bit of Lopez, I'm Still Johnny from the Block.
I think we need to do a Kiwi song.
Light surrounding you. I really like the Jesus aura imagery.
Since you're stolen most of Labour's ideas, how about I See Red?
He's still very pissed off he lost the leadership.
We need to give them a song that sums up my approach to major policy issues.
How about I Don't Know? Now the changes to the backline in TV3's totally ad-free coverage of the World Cup. And KY Kelleher slides back in at halfback, replacing Nodo's keeps you up till 4 a.m. Wepu, who drops right out of the squad along with Steinlager Nonu. Tony and Guy Howlett is back on the wing, but jockey Scans Carter, of course, remains the rocket first 5.
It's obvious. Cut taxes. Soon. Maybe in a few years. 2010?
Kia ora, good evening, and what a mess, folks. Tonight we meet the man from Michael Cullen's office who accidentally sent top secret files to the Sunday Star Times. Tell us, how did this happen?
Oh, it was a simple administrative error, completely uncharacteristic, as you'll see from my reports.
Oh. Is this your PIN number?
Yes. What about it?
Nothing. I just keep that in a safe place. So, is this an unusual mistake for you to make?
Absolutely. Well, actually, I was Employee of the Month 3 months in a row. The photo.
Oh, marvellous. Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Yes. What about it?
I think I'm beginning to see what the problem is here.
Problem? What problem? You won't find anything about problems in my personal diary.
Do you think you might lose your job over this?
I don't see why. A lot of people are secretly gay.
Anything else?
Well, if you think that I'm stupid enough to leave next year's budget secrets lying around, then quite frankly, I'm insulted.
Oh, no.
No, this interview's over. Okay, John?
Yes, but you've left your, Carol?
Good morning, ma'am. We're from the Society for the Prevention of Child Abuse. We're interviewing all women in public hospitals. Now that you own a baby, you'll have to accept regular visits from SPCA inspectors at any time. Please sign here. You guarantee to provide adequate fencing, water and regular exercise?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, that should be all then.
Hang on, mate. I found this. Are you Māori?
1/4, yes.
Well, that's it then.
We're going to have to take your baby.
Please welcome the man who should take all the credit for walking the line between centre and right, the man in blue, Mr. Johnny Key!
When I was young, I lived in quite a crowd.
This program was made with the help of New Zealand On Air.